Who else is coming today?
Hello, beautiful people. We have got Debbie Sue and Krista, and Jennifer was the first comment. First one here. First
Yay.
up. Thank you, Jennifer. Yes, I'm feeling blessed today. Alison and I were just talking about like what we've been up to this week, and I said, "Well, I had one of these dodgy blood test results where they send you off for other things a couple of weeks ago." So I kind of it was a couple of liver enzyme things where she just goes, "Oh, you have to get a repeat in a couple of weeks' time." And then I had an ultrasound, blah blah blah. So we've just been talking about all of that. Karen should make you ladies mods since you're always here supporting. Oh, Julie's here. Boom shaka. Here she is.
Hi, Julie.
Hi.
Hello.
Different background.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not.
Look like you're in the library.
Yes, I know. It's perfect for me, isn't it?
It is. As well as that beautiful picture.
I don't know what that picture is. Oh, it's like a guy wearing armor.
Yeah, I like the frame.
Thanks.
Are you at home?
No, I'm not at home.
I would hope not if you didn't know what the picture was on your wall.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm right. Yeah.
Oh, that old thing. I don't know where that came from.
That would be me.
I was talking about you. I actually talked about all three of you today. I had a 2-hour phone conversation with Rosani.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
That must have been cool.
It was, because I've never called her before. I've had her number, and I was working on editing a video, and I thought of her about another video I saw, and I called her, and she just about fell out of her chair, I think. And then we finally just had to cut it off because we had other things to do. We could have kept talking the rest of the day.
I bet.
It was so lovely.
Hi, people in the chat. She's just like, phew, I'm catching my breath.
Hey, guys, I know
Susan's here. Hi, Susan.
I know we don't get into religion or politics, but I would ask if my friends could send a prayer for a friend of mine who went in for a kidney stone one day and the next day went back in, and her body was septic. And they're trying to save her arms and legs, but they think she's going to be an amputee now. And she's in ICU. Goodness. So she has 6 kids and a couple of grandkids, but just if you guys could say a prayer, I'd appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Did that just come out of the blue for her?
Yes. Yeah. They were here. They were our neighbors for a long time, and then they moved to Colorado. So now it's just we keep in touch via computers and.
Yeah. What's her name, Alison?
Yeah, everything's working. Thank you. Her name is Bonnie.
Bonnie.
I'm a sepsis survivor, Alison.
Really? Yeah, they took her off the ventilator today, and she was able to handle that, but not really communicating. So.
Yeah, it's really, really, really scary.
Okay, so who's Fair Bricks Studio? I haven't seen people before. Like, I'm Creative Ambition Art.
That's my friend Susan. I claim her as my friend.
Okay, she's your friend.
She's a portrait and floral artist, and she lives in the Pacific Northwest, and she put one of her paintings in an art show, and she got honorable mention.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, I aspire to be like her when I grow up.
Who's Fair Bricks?
I don't know who that is, but I would like to know.
Fair Bricks is someone who helps a lot of people to build their channels, get watch hours, and that kind of thing. That's how I know Fair Bricks.
Do you know their name?
I think it's Wayne.
Okay.
Wayne, is that your name? Fairbricks? I think so. I'm about to say hi, Wayne. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Thank you,
nice.
Jennifer.
Hi, Juliet. Juliet's here too. Good to see you.
Midlife
Andrea.
dreams with Miles.
Yep, midlife dream Miles finally having a free evening to join him for the live. Yay. And one day we just have to come on, Andrea. And you know what? Like, tell me if you want me to send you the link. Actually, anyone, tell me if you want me to send you the link. But Andrea, tell me if you want me to send you the link. And then, like, in the next month or whatever. And then if you're free, you can jump on. But no pressure. Hello, Coach Juliet. Yeah, so what has everyone been up to this week? I caught Alison's live from a couple of days ago, all the planes. Well, those planes, I missed. I was in the gym and I was listening to your live. Were they flying really low, the really noisy
That
ones?
one, I think it was it from Australia? It was Qantas, I think. I don't know. But it was so, I mean, I could read the numbers on the bottom of the plane.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm like, keep going, a little further.
She's like, don't hit my drone.
Yeah,
I have-
I mean, I wonder what the height is when they come down really low like that.
you know, with all the weather that we've had, we've noticed either flight patterns change or they are coming in low because they have to get under the turbulence. But I'm like, it's a little low when I could read your numbers on your plane.
Yeah.
I was going to say this week I was doing lots of lives this week. That was kind of my thing. Wednesday I had my 900 subscriber celebration, which was really fun. Yay.
Yay.
And then Thursday I had my poetry, and then this morning I had my usual coffee on the porch. I have one more week of that on Fridays. That was a 4-week experiment. Tracy, also known as Coba's Cattail, said, "Why don't you have a live on your porch?" And I'm like, okay, I'll try it for 4 weeks. I've been doing it for about 3 months, but next week is the last one. And thank you for the congratulations. Then next Monday through Friday, I'm going to be doing a journaling workshop. I think I talked about that last week, but I'm going to be doing a live journaling workshop from 8 to 9 Eastern time. And that should be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that. We'll be actually doing journaling together. I'll be giving some of my tips, tricks, techniques, wisdom, whatever that's worth. And then also writing from prompts. And, you know, people have asked me about junk journaling and art journaling. I'm willing to go there too. So as usual, I like to go where the audience is looking or what the audience is asking. So I'm one of those content creators, course creators, who creates according to what the people who show up want and ask for. So I'm really excited. I have not done one of these in a long time, and I'm really excited to see what kind of fun we can get into there next week.
Yeah, and I was quite interested to see that you've got them all at different times, because I think I've like put myself down for a notification because like I've got 4:30 in the morning as one of yours, but like a 12 o'clock one, which I thought, oh, I can very likely one day during the week have that on at work and just kind of like have a listen with an earbud. One of the journaling ones. I wonder what the Thursday one, I think.
The Thursday one's at 4:30. Yeah, I'll still do my regular. I'll still do my Monday gratitude and intention that I do, and then Thursday is poetry and prompts, which is 4:30 p.m. on Thursday, and then on Friday my final poetry. I mean my final meet up on the porch. Except since I'm house sitting, it's a patio. It's not a porch, but we still meet outside. It's still
Do they have dogs, or is this just a house sit?
A dog. It's a lovely dog, a very sweet dog that I really like a lot.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. So do you house sit for them very often, or is it a friend?
No, this is my fourth time. This is my fourth time. I met them last summer when I did an emergency house sit for them. I had been scheduled to do a house sit, and they called me in early, so they kind of think I'm a rock star, which I appreciate. But yeah, it's my fourth time. And I really like this family. Some people I house sit for, they become friends, but we didn't start as friends.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got to ask you guys. I know we've talked about it because we're on the smaller side of content creators, but when people comment on your videos, it's nice to get a heart or a thumbs up or something. But I've been making comments on new channels, new to me channels. I never hear from anybody. And I'm just like wondering, is that like, if you get so many viewers, you just don't have time to do it? I mean, I know big channels, but usually they have people that they've hired to do social media.
Well, I would say, Allison, one of the things I've been doing is really looking for small channels to comment to.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually keep track. I have a list of what new people I've connected to, and I keep track of who responds to me. And I usually try for channels like 2,000 subscribers and under, because I want them to be, similar
Right.
size. And I would say probably about 60% or so actively become a part of my community. And that's what I'm looking for. I would like to have people who don't necessarily have channels. I'd like to get that eventually. But for now, I'm thinking more about how I may be of service to other people's channels too. So,
Right.
but yeah, I've been keeping track, and this week I think I've met about 4 different new people, and that's pretty exciting for me to start building those relationships. Is fun.
Yeah, I mean that's
pick me.
4 people is good.
I have something to say about that.
Yay!
So a good way I found to interact with Georgie, shush. A good way I found to interact with people is if you're truly interested in them, truly interested in their content. So not just to make a, conversation that doesn't mean anything. Ask them a question, because that's part of getting to know somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Is, like if I was interested in Julie, I would say, hey, that's funny. If I was interested in you, Julie, if I didn't know Julie, and I would be like, why do you have a library in your background one time, and another time, it's completely different. Is your house huge, or do you have 4 homes? Something that would, or if it's like antique related, Allison, you're interested in something.
I do. Okay, that's the example. That's a great example. I have commented on this gal's who I really her work situation is like mine, kind of, like we have our booths and all that. And I have commented nice comments and said, oh, do you have this in your neck of the woods? Like, is this a big thing? Never, ever hear anything back.
Well, not everyone's going to answer, but a lot of people will, especially the smaller channels.
She's a really smaller channel.
Yeah. But I mean, not everybody is like, I try to be interactive on comments on other channels as well as my own. And, answering, and some people just don't, some people don't like to talk on the phone. Some people don't like to text. Some people don't like email.
Some of us just don't like people.
But yeah, if you leave enough comments, questions, you'll get some answers back. But if they're not interactive on their channel, if they're just there to say what they're doing and they leave, there's not really any room for being part of the community anyway. So.
Right. It's just this one particular person I have a lot in common with. And that's why it was like, I thought we could strike something up just because we collect the same things. We like the same things. I like her booth. So it was just weird to me. And then I heard Julie's video about AI and how to detect and, how you don't get responses. And it like all those pieces, they're totally unrelated, but they all fit together.
Yeah.
Just looking at what Krista's saying, I've got an issue with comments that have an expectation of them coming over to your channel and subbing. Yeah, people seen much of that. I have not seen much of that on my channel for probably a long time.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say one thing about, I would say when I comment to people, I'm literally I don't have expectations. my word of the year is convivial. So I'm just out here being convivial. In other words, friendly and hospitable. So if people don't respond, that's cool. And if people do respond, yay.
Yeah.
People come to my channel, fantastic. I always think when people show up that are new, it's always like, oh my goodness, I'm so glad you're here. And yeah, usually that's and I think a lot of that for me comes with kind of the energy, not to be too woo-woo, but to have that energy about who I am and what I'm up to, and that's what comes off in those situations.
Yeah, do you know what? I think that Krista's probably talking about the ones that, they're really just going, hi, subbed and waiting, that type of stuff, eh?
Oh, yeah. I've literally never had that.
No.
Well, those comments I saw them a lot on when you're just starting out YouTube and you kind of want to get your feet on the ground and know what you're doing. And so somebody will be telling you information, and then in the comments, it'll be like, small creators gather here, and all different comments like that, just fishing for subs.
Yeah. I started, I didn't go as extreme as Miles did, but I started looking through my list of videos and saying, I haven't watched a video of theirs in forever, because I'm not getting notifications for you guys. Like the ones that I do want to watch, I'm not getting notifications. So I'm like, I got to clear this out. Like I got to clear it out. I don't need notifications for people I don't watch at this point.
Yeah, that is strange.
Well, I let my in-laws
Yeah.
I let my in-laws log in to my YouTube because they watch YouTube, and I have premium so they don't have to watch commercials, and I let them log in, and now I'm getting all these British channels because that's what they watch a lot of. And I'm like, oh, my algorithm is screwed.
Hopefully you can unscrew it.
Yeah. Well, maybe it'll lead me down a path of, something unique.
Yeah. I mean, YouTube is such a living in the moment animal, isn't it? Like, we'll be talking about something in the lounge and I'll get the YouTube ads come up. So, you look up something today, you then get recommended more. So I'm sure it's trainable. You can go not interested, and then hammer into all of yours. What about the whole Instagram thing? Like how many ads are there on Instagram? There's a lot. I've noticed that there's a lot, like 3 ads, and then maybe someone who you're following, but then it's recommended,
I don't use Instagram. I have an account, but I don't use it.
I do for work.
I think I did back in 2012, but not since then.
I was going to say I'm on Instagram. That's like of all the social medias, that's my biggest. I have the most people who follow me over there. And I know that I get ads, but again, I just don't really pay attention to those.
I just went on your home feed, when you're looking up.
Yeah.
Like I've seen,
yeah.
Like when Adam Messeri.
Yeah, my algorithm or the stuff that I get in my feed is I can tell that it notices what I save and what I comment on and that kind of thing. So that's what I get more of. I haven't really noticed a lot of like really shouting ads. The one thing that bothers me about Instagram these days is that there's too much noise. I liked Instagram when it wasn't quite so noisy, because now what I mean by that is they want you to put music and stuff on everything. And I'm like, I liked Instagram when it was photos. I liked Instagram before. It was like, I need earplugs when I go there now. So
I know. And, it's a bit TikTok-y, right? People are just leaping in on the whole hook thing and within the 1.7 seconds or something. It's just, I've seen when Adam Messeri does his Q&A, Ask Me Anything, that people will really start hammering in on the comments about, hey, I would just like to see the posts and the that the people that I'm following are putting out, but instead you're just like all the ads are coming up, and it's what Alison said, that sometimes she just can't get notifications from people who she is following and wants to see their content. Jennifer, do you have a schedule for when you watch other creators in our community? I'm also looking to build the YouTuber consumer side in addition to my Creator Pal side. Yes, tell us about that, Jennifer. YouTube consumer, do you mean like talking about the things that you use and just like maybe affiliate links? Is that what you mean?
As far as the schedule goes, Jennifer's question includes, do you have a schedule? And I would say I do basically have a schedule for when I watch videos of other people. I build it into my regular routine. So usually I watch videos around breakfast time, like when I'm ready to have breakfast. So I do my morning writing routines and stuff I take a walk around 5:30. I write from 6 until 8. And then I'll watch some videos while I'm eating breakfast and then for a little while after. And I try to get back I try to get back to work at 9. And then it just depends from then on. Usually midday I'll watch some more. So
what about you guys, Evie and Alison? Do you have like a routine or anything like that for when you'll
No.
For what?
Just watching
videos.
Oh, I was reading the comments. That's why I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah. Do you have a schedule like what Jennifer's
I try to do it. I try to do it in the morning, and I try to do it in the evening. But I would probably be answering right now. I think when I looked the last time, I have 25 that I need to catch up with, and so twice a day is about all the time I take to sit down and do that.
I have, what do I have to look at? They're telling me, I don't know. I clicked on it, so now it went away as to how many I haven't seen. I'm going to get up to 150.
Are they notifications of people that you want to see all of their content? Like those people putting out new videos?
Yes. Most of them I'm looking, and most of them are things that I want to watch. Some of them, though, are comments.
Yeah, like I see what you're saying. Yep, people replying or even
right
back or something, leaving you a heart.
Yeah.
Okay, Juliet, one of my biggest pet peeves is when someone goes on your live talking about their next video or live. Yeah. Do you mean like really goes on about it a lot? Like just kind of not just being normal about it and talking about, like in the normal expected part of conversation? Is that what you mean, Juliet? Yes, Bobby's got many
I know
names.
I've seen before people being live and then somebody will come in the comments and say, I'm going to go live as soon as this is over. Come over to my channel.
Yeah. I mean, it takes all types, doesn't it?
I was going to say, as the host, I'll oftentimes say so-and-so who happens to be on my, on there, somebody watching, I'll say they're going live at such and such a time. But that I think is more like me directed. I know who's in the chat.
Wait a minute.
I know
Julie's face is not.
Yeah, that's different if you know the people, but if you have a stranger that comes
just random people.
Yeah,
I feel bad about that, Juliet. That's pretty awful.
Is Julie's face moving here, or is she stuck?
I'm stuck.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm like, wait, you're doing a really good run.
No, she's asleep. She's having a little nap right now, but she's still talking.
Can you hear me? You can hear me talking, but I'm not moving.
Yeah, we can hear you, but your eyes are closed.
Okay, I'm going to turn off my camera then.
It's the editing that you're doing over there.
That's hilarious. Let's see if I can figure it out.
Okay, how many hours, oh my Lord, do we spend on all of our social media platforms, daily or weekly? Does anyone have any?
Let's see what my watch time on my phone. I'll look. I don't know if I'm going to admit to it, though.
Okay, so whatever Alison says, double at least.
Screen time.
It's like when doctors ask, how much do you drink, or how much do you exercise, or how much
cut it in half?
Yeah, the doctors must think whenever they hear about alcohol, double that.
Yeah, just like the cops when they pull you over.
Yeah.
Okay, so for today, June 19th, it says that I have 4 hours and 50 minutes is my average. That seems like a lot for one day.
But do you know what? Won't you be on there sometimes? I mean, yes, you're on the platform, but some of the times you'll be replying to your own comments as well. Eh?
Right, right.
You're on the platform, so technically, yep.
But I'm down 12% from last week.
Okay. That's
I'm
good.
on a lot. I'm on a lot, and I make no apologies for it because it's what I want to do and it's where I want to be.
Yeah. Yep.
But what's a lot? Like, I don't know. I just curious. Like,
Between painting and videoing and then editing and watching other people's videos, if I'm awake and I'm not doing housework or showering.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep, that's right. Like it's a full time gig for you.
Yeah, it's what I enjoy doing. So yeah, I'm just like a kid. I hurry up and get the chores done so I can do what I want to do.
That's
But
right.
there's more to it than just, like you said, that it's commenting, it's answering comments, it's watching, it's learning, it's like
yeah,
Allison, part of her YouTube channel, which I mean, not really, but her antiquing has become her YouTube channel. But that is also incorporated into when she goes to her estate sales, she might film part of it or she might talk about what she went to, but it's all YouTube related one way or another. It all comes around now.
yeah. I'm having a really hard time, even though I have the Evie stick, which is the perfect stick. But when I'm doing estate sales, I cannot hold a camera and do an estate sale. I just can't. I'm having a hard time. It's just like
Yeah, no, it's too much.
I can't focus on
Oh, I
actually
see.
my work is actually to find the deal.
Right.
But I also really want to make content. Like I really, really, really want to make content.
Well, maybe Ephraim could help you on a bigger estate sale because he's a pretty good photographer in the house,
Yeah.
showing the stuff off.
Yeah.
I mean, and then the other thing you could do is like your last video where you just did pictures. Just get your phone out, take a picture of the table, go through the stuff. Seriously, and just put it together.
That's what I told Karen. I only have 26 views on that. Can you believe that? Like
How many?
It's ridiculous.
Well, I think the time has something to do with when the video is published. And so like if you go into the analytics, it will tell you what time of the day your viewers are watching your videos, right?
Right.
So I could go on at like anywhere after 12:30 during the day until 6 or 7 at night, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday was a dead day. So I was like, okay, I'll upload on Monday and Thursday, take some pressure off. And so I picked 2:00. It didn't make any difference. And then, so yesterday was Thursday, which was a good day, but it drizzles out after 6:00 or whatever. And I was up until 1:00 because I did a paint along with somebody and I needed to do a post that day. She's 2 hours earlier than I am. So I stayed up till 1 to get the whole thing published and going. And I had more views from 1:00 until 8 a.m. than I had on the last video that I had left up all day. And that was not supposed to be a time that it was supposed to be good for the video. So I have to do it on what time is good for me.
Right.
Yeah. Bobby's saying, at Ragged Poet, Bobby is saying that Mike from Mike's Retired Life got 1,000 subs this week.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Done well.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Juliet is saying about 4 or 5 chats about it. Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't know. Can people see through that when you're just jumping into someone's live and trying to, because we had someone, didn't we? Yeah, we had someone who got told off by a couple of people in the chat a few weeks ago for like a lot of promoing of their stuff, didn't we?
Yeah. I was waiting for this person to pop in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he got 1,000 subs. Okay, I thought he got 1,000 subs in a week, and I was like, whoa.
Yes. Yep. Okay.
1,000 is the milestone that's so fun to get to.
Fun to get to. Yep. And Julie's on that 900 now.
Yeah,
I'm on the 800.
I'm at 522.
522. Yep. Yeah, I just went past my 800. Now, Bobby, I do YouTube, and I guess it depends because I watch a TV series on there, so it adds to it. Yeah, it's not like interacting with social media. Yeah. So, yeah, Bobby's had some couple of nasty one or two nasty comments, Bobby, on one of your videos that was really upsetting. So Bobby did a post in SKOOL, just talking about like that's something that she's like dealing with at the moment. Does anyone have any tips, please, in the chat or us here about handling trolls?
The best is not to acknowledge. Because if you engage even mildly by saying thank you or I appreciate your opinion or anything, you're engaging them.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to be thick-skinned. It breaks my heart when I see something negative or I'm like, what did I do wrong? But it really is about them.
I also wonder because I've gotten trolls commenting on a specific kind of content, and it's interesting because I almost always do engage them, but this is content. The content they're trolling me about is my tree hugs. I'm like, okay. One person said to me, "Can you believe we let these people vote?"
Right.
Nice. So I had to write
about you. About
me.
you.
Yeah, about me.
Oh, right. I thought that
and
someone
so I
said.
just wrote back, yeah, you better believe it. We fought for our right to vote, and I'm going to continue to vote. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And then somebody else said, oh yeah, somebody trolled me because of my video. I'm very excited when it comes to trees. And I talked about how I was so happy. I felt like it was a miracle that I found this one species of tree to hug, because I've been looking to hug this species of tree for well over a year. And this guy was like, well, you better rethink what you call a miracle. And I'm like, why do you people? Why? And they're like men just being cranky. No offense to the decent men out there, but that's just the people who troll. There was another one. Oh yeah, there was somebody who trolled, not on my channel, but somebody else was trolling about tree hugging. And so I just said to that person, I said, what hobbies do you have? Because I'm like, this is a hobby. This is a hobby of mine. I'm not going to take it personally, but I engaged him by saying, what's your hobby? And he came back with a bunch of hobbies, including like he enjoyed motorcycle racing. So I said, oh, wow, really? I love going to the MotoGP. I've done it a couple times at Laguna Seca. It was amazing and blah, blah, blah. So I started talking about motorcycles. And he hasn't trolled. He hasn't been nasty about tree hugging ever since. He's actually been pretty nice. So
I know. I mean, it's just a pity that those people are just are happy to soak in their negativity.
Yeah, and I just feel it's like I don't clap back with their saying venom. That's right. Kind of my thing. Yeah, and I'll engage like on lives. They show up, and I just respond. Usually lightheartedly.
Kind of part of it. It's kind of part of it.
It's true. You can't reason with a fool. I agree, Jennifer.
So,
mine's running short too. That's the tree hugs are mostly, those videos are shorts. So
who's creative, ambition, art?
Susan.
Okay. Our Susan?
No. No, but they know each other, I believe.
She is a new our Susan now. We all know. She is a new our Susan. Hey, she's a new one, because we all know her now.
Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is too is like, I don't know, like if these people just read any books or listened to like some neuroscientists or people like that. I mean, it's a really well-known fact that expressing gratitude, you know, like is really great for our brains and like 10 other things, you know. So it's kind of like, oh well, souls that you're you. But yeah, it was
Yes, Susan, I like that positive counter comment. I really think that's also a really good strategy, especially like you said, it was a chronic commenter or chronic nastiness. So yeah.
yeah.
And the other thing is that I don't want to give my power away to trolls. I feel very strongly about holding on to my power.
Yeah.
And so if I let them upset me, if I let them chase me away from creating, then they're taking my power away. And I'm sorry, my power and serving my audience, because lots of people love, I know it sounds ridiculous, but a lot of people love those tree hugging posts. A lot of people enjoy the stuff that I might do that's kind of wacky and out there, because there's a lot of other people who are out there, and it gives them encouragement to see me just being me. So
Yeah.
anyway, thank you.
Yes, there are a lot of wacky people out there. That's for sure.
Well,
I don't mean you. I don't mean you, Julie. I just, as you said that, I had this flashback of this video I saw a couple of years ago of a cop that pulled this guy over, and when it was a heavy-set older man, and when he got out, he was wearing very scanty women's lingerie. So yes, it takes all types. And I thought, oh, the guy's going to shrink down, just be so embarrassed. And he's like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, I was going to say I've been caught tree hugging. One time I was hugging a tree in front of the fire station. And I was in mid tree hug, and all of a sudden the thing starts rolling up, and one of the firefighter, like the top firefighter, came out. He's like, "Is everything all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just enjoying this great tree hug. Have a great day." You probably thought I was like a nuts person. Had to make sure that I was supposed to get 50.
He's like, "We're not taking her today. Just hope she goes away."
I know.
Yeah. Yours was his easiest interaction all day with the public. Susan.
Our firefighters live right down the street, and they put up this huge, so nobody could see them cooking out, because our walking path goes back there, and they put up like this 12-foot fence, so you can't see. You used to be able to see like their gym in the windows, like at night, or their kitchen, and no, they are totally hidden, but you could pretty much guarantee they're watching us on the other side.
I love Krista's comment, and I think that me too. I'd be thinking about ants.
Well, yeah, down in Texas we have the fire ants, and you gotta watch where you're stepping.
What's your advice on that, Julie?
For which the embryo having ants on your sap?
Do we assess the tree first, or do we just go in?
I usually check. Well, see, if you want to hear I talked about this on some videos, but I literally sometimes I do assess the tree. I look where the best placement for my feet. Like, where's the best place to put my feet? And I also greet the tree.
Yeah.
And after we talked about that with Ephraim, there was like 2 documentaries on how trees have the only history of the entire world, and that they have all secrets. It was like this whole neuro thing. And
yeah, it's true. But yeah, so I've hugged trees with ants on them, and if I feel like that tree, because sometimes trees literally want to hug. Some trees literally will give out that vibe that they like. I'll say, okay, who am I supposed to hug today? And the tree will literally like request a hug. I know that sounds crazy. I'm really not crazy.
Not to me. No.
But if I get ant on me, bye ant. If I get sap on me, clean it off. I mean,
the fire ants are really, really bad. Jennifer, I'm sorry you had to deal with that, but yes. We're
talking about the risk versus reward here.
I know. If you even touch, Abby, you could speak up for me, but you just touch the ant, they go flying up your leg instantly, and their bites all over, and you can't just put calamine lotion on to get rid of them. Ephraim's jumped in the pool. He has jumped in the pool to get rid of them. but it's too late once they get you.
Okay.
So
Mike,
be extra careful. I like
Yeah.
Mike's comment. He just trees hugs when he has had too much to drink in the woods. Yes.
yeah.
They help with that too, Mike.
Oh,
Well,
I even have a reel where I did this when I was still in California, so probably 2022, an Instagram reel where I'm like, hey, that tree over there is winking at me. And I do like a half nod. And then I show the tree, and the tree, I mean, it has a face and everything. And one of my friends just howled. She said, that is like the funniest thing I've ever seen. But I'm like, can't you see it? The tree is winking. So I know it's really silly. And no, I don't imbibe in mushrooms.
Mike is so
Sorry, I didn't mean to hijack the conversation, but that's just, yeah. Anyway, okay, I'll stop.
Did you guys hear about that awful story about that woman? I mean, about mushrooms, who in Australia, and she poisoned a lot of people. Did you guys hear about that story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is honestly just my bad sense of humor. But did you guys hear? I don't know. I read a story that the other inmates call out to her, "Have you got any mushrooms? Have you got any mushrooms?" They taunt her. I mean, that's just not a good thing to bring up. But I thought that was quite, I don't know, my dark sense of humor.
Well, she's deserving of that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, fire ants. Wow, yeah, welts and marks. So, Jennifer, how are you feeling after your nose op that you had a week or two ago? Yes, please don't forget to hit the like button before leaving. Who's Gracie? Gracie was shown on her YouTube channel. Gracie lived in the same town as the crazy lady. Okay, Gracie, let's go back.
Wow.
Do we know who Gracie is?
Yes, she dances. She's had cancer in her hip, and she had she has scans this week, I think, coming up. She hit 1,000 subscribers also.
Wow.
So she's one of Dora's friends in Australia. Okay. Yep. Dora's over 1,000 now. Yep, everyone's doing so well. Oh, here we go. Doing good. I'm 1 week post-op. The schnozzle is swollen and bruised, but healing. Oh, good. It was a choice, Alaska or New Zealand, but Middle Earth won. Is this where you were going to move to, Bobby? Before you left the UK? So what's everyone up to this week? This weekend? What about this weekend? We're sort of all approaching the weekend.
I still have in-laws here, and I get to go to work tomorrow.
Okay. How long have they been for? Like a week and a half, was it?
A week.
A week. Okay. And you didn't have to go out to dinner the other night because of your headache?
I'm not. Yeah, I still have a headache because the weather has been so bad. But tonight I have my live, so I couldn't go to dinner either.
Yep.
They're out
Okay.
to dinner.
Do you need us to do more lives with you? Make some more appointments?
Yeah, and I have to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which is a real thing, like, because I only have the opportunity to work on Saturdays, and so to help with my booth, I have to. Like, that's part of my payment. So
how's it going in your new place?
good, but my sales have been dipping a lot more. Like, they were sky high for such a long time, and all of a sudden they're. So I got to see what I can do to change that.
You know, the school schedule dictates so much of what goes on. You know, the kids go back to school, something happens, something stops, and they get out of school, something happens, something stops. And then the holidays come, something happens, something stops.
Yeah, true.
You guys want to hear something funny?
Yes.
Okay. So I was kind of just sitting here listening, and I looked up and I saw that bird tree in my background over there and over here, and I was like, hey, she has a bird too.
You're so funny.
What did you see? You saw your bird.
She saw her own
No.
bird.
I see my bird stand right there, and I out of the corner of my eye, I caught it, and I was like, oh, she's got a bird. And I realized I was looking at my own background because the screen's quite wide.
Is
So
it?
yeah, I just looked past myself.
Yeah.
Barry, do you want to go out?
How do you? That's a really good point. Like about the whole cold. So how do you sort of cope with it being cold a lot, or do you just love it?
Jennifer, she loves it.
She's used to it.
Yeah, she's used to it, and I've never
She
seen
would
her
cook. She would cook in Texas. I would freeze in Alaska, and she would just have blisters on her from the summer.
Yeah, we took an Alaskan cruise maybe 5 summers ago. It's beautiful, but living bundled up all the time, I couldn't do it.
I'm just looking
So-
at Nancy. She's in Yellowstone for the rest of the month.
Who is?
Nancy, making
Oh.
my own lane.
It sounds amazing, Nancy. It sounds absolutely amazing. I'm looking forward to not traveling until the after the new year. I'm actually kind of burnt out on being not. I don't feel very grounded right now. So
You better go hug a tree.
yeah. Well, when I'm talking about like staying in one place for more than 2 or 3 weeks. So I've been doing a lot of traveling this year, and I just really want to be.
Yeah. Did you shift from your church house, that old church house? You shifted from there,
I'm
right?
still in the process of moving out of the manse. Yes, the manse. That's still my address. I'm about half when I'm not house sitting. I'm about half time in the manse, and then half time in the parsonage, another church house, but not nearly as cool as the manse. It's been a long, hard transition because I just love it so much. I love the area. Hey, Freya.
Well, why are you moving then?
Because a couple reasons. One is Catherine. I started living there because Catherine was the pastor at that church. She
Right.
stopped being the pastor. She and her husband moved to South Jersey, and she's pregnant. So
Okay.
I kind of feel, it's having a 1-pastor home is a lot. Having a 2-pastor home, those two are constantly busy. It is such an intense job. And
My friend is a rabbi, and she's married to a rabbi. Can
Yeah.
you believe it? It's like, and they
it's
have to be
so
in 2 different towns. Like they live in one central town, but because congregations are spread out,
yeah.
it's like they are.
And there's so many things, like there's meetings and there's church, people from the churches, and it's a very time intensive job. And so I'm going to be lending a hand more a lot, especially when the baby comes. I'll be very, very, very intensely helping out.
Sorry, Julie, did you say this is your daughter who's pregnant?
Yes.
Oh, how nice. Is it her first baby?
This is the second baby. So, yeah. I have my granddaughter there. I've been with them. This is their second baby. They have a 3-year-old. So in September, there's going to be a lot, just so many plates spinning. And I really don't know how a 2-pastor family can exist without other people around to help. And so I am the other people.
You're the tribe.
I'm the tribe, yeah.
Okay, Jennifer, it's a hot 62 degrees, and all 3 of my air conditioners are running to keep the heat down in the house.
My 2 air conditioners are working right now overtime.
That's surely got to be one of those jobs, right? That's because, I mean, there must be so many air conditioning repair people, right? Because
Yeah,
when it
they
gets
cancel
hot,
on you all the
people are,
time.
like urgent for a repair.
Yeah, they cancel on you all the time. I got a new cherry pitter today.
Does
So
that
I can,
the
so
pits out of cherry?
I can pit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cherries instead of 4. You just put the cherry in there and you squeeze it down, and these little teeth push the pit out.
Okay.
That would probably work for olives too.
Huh? I love cherries so much that I had to get a cherry pitter. So now they're in a bowl, and you just go and you eat your cherries and don't have to worry about where you're going to spit the damn seed.
Yeah, but then you've got to wash the cherry machine.
Yeah, it just goes boom, boom
And
in the dishwasher, or I just, soak it. The pits all get stored in the bottom. I was excited.
Yeah, do you know what? I ate a prune the other day from some, I don't know, what do they call them? Pitted prunes. No, they call them pitted if you buy them in the packet. And I had one of those ones that just slipped through the quality control. So it was a bit of a crunch. So now I'm it was my first experience with the prunes doing that. So now I just gently go in, which I probably should have done before, just as opposed to just getting into it. What is that? Is that a Mickey Mouse? Who is that? Oh, is that the
like Elmer Fudd?
Elmer Fudd. Yeah. Okay. What is that?
I guess it might have been a chia pet, but I don't see holes in it where it would grow hair.
Maybe it's supposed to be painted.
I found it at the thrift store for $1, and he was just so cute.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could put seeds in those lines on his hair, though.
Is that how you do chia pets? He has a hole in his head.
I don't know. I'd look it up. But it looks like a chia head to me.
Yeah, but there's a name on the bottom, and I can't figure it out.
Yep. There we go. And then full-time RV living. That's it, Jennifer. So yeah, Nancy is at Making My Own Lane. That's the name of her channel. Okay, what movie are we talking about?
What movie is it?
Oh, maybe What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't even heard of that.
Neither have I.
Quite a cult New Zealand, very typical New Zealand movie. And Taika Waititi directed that. Probably, I think he acted in it too, I think, from memory. He acted in it as well, didn't he, Jennifer? Because I think I've watched a little bit of it again recently. Hello, Living My Best Life, 96, 97. So, okay, right. Yes, Bobby, I think I might make a video about my gigantic crazy move. It's hard, but it's also a really weird and unique place to be at. Yeah, is that like when you moved to New Zealand? I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about, actually, with you moving to the North Island first.
Has anybody else, their cities hosted the FIFA yet? Ours is getting crazy.
Oh, no, you guys have who did you guys host a couple of days ago? You guys were having games there a lot, but I watched a game.
I can't remember, but they drank the beer out of the bar, like they drank the bar dry. Literally.
You mean all the fans or the fans? Yeah.
Fans, yeah. And then, on our 250th celebration in the U.S. for the 4th of July, we might be playing England.
That's funny.
Isn't that ironic?
Yeah. So have you guys got 4th of July plans?
No, I'm going to be working. I don't like big crowds like that. Yeah, I'm working on the 4th. I don't like big crowds.
I will be in DC, strangely enough. That's where I am right now, in the DC area. but I'm
DC
not
is
going
fun
near
in the fourth.
the fourth. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'll do. This house where I'm staying, the father, the man of the house is coming back on the 4th from Europe, and I'm trying to decide if I should just leave on the 4th and drive back towards home. I haven't decided. So
I don't know if I'd want to be on the road then.
I have a lot going on in the next few weeks, so I'm just trying to decide if I want to get on my way, get a head start. It's a 2-hour drive to South Jersey. It's a 5-hour drive to North Jersey. So I have to decide where I want to land. So
I know, but you do like to keep busy with all your channel things. You've always got projects, and you've got yeah. So I'm saying it's a little bit self-inflicted, Julie. You've been so busy.
well,
Where's
In a good
things
way.
I'm busy with are not content creation. I'm talking about other things in life. So.
Yeah. The life-in stuff, right? Yeah. That we have to do and want to do because they're important to do.
The thing about having projects like I have is I like that they give me structure. I like that. I like knowing what I'm going to be creating, when I'm going to be creating it, and having something to show up for. It just helps me to stay focused. Because if I don't have that focus, I would probably be a lot less consistent with my channel.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. 20 hours of daylight. 20 hours of daylight.
Yeah,
Wow.
I can't fathom that. I did it on the boat, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do the nighttime. That would bring my depression to an all-time low. Like being dark all the time.
I had a friend that I went to high school with that lived in Alaska so many years ago. And she said that they just have her kids were little at the time, and she just had big floodlights out in the backyard when it was dark all the time. And then they had like blocks up, like foil or something over the windows. And then they just did the reverse, if it was dark, they made light. If it was light, they made dark. And she said, you just get used to it. It's no big deal.
Wow.
Well, and I have a trouble if I adjust my bedtime by 30 minutes. I can't imagine adjusting the light too.
You're funny, Evie.
Yeah, that's so nice, Andrea. Nancy has got a really, really cool channel. That's it, Making My Own Lane.
Nancy is Making My Own Lane.
Nancy is Making My Own Lane.
Okay.
Isn't that who Rhonda met with?
Yes.
So yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say it gets light in Maryland and in New Jersey by like 5:15 also. That's why I'm out walking at 5:30, because I wake up at 5, and I figured I don't have anything work-wise until 6 a.m. How late of me. So that's why I go for a walk at 5:30, because it's light enough.
Yeah, I like it getting lighter during the day and staying light.
Yeah, my daughter is in London, and so she's just noticed over the last year about the long periods of light and everything. It's something to get used to, but I mean, that's what blackout curtains can be good for too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She doesn't realize right now, but she's making a memory that she'll be able to tell her grandchildren about.
That's right.
When I went to school in London.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Bobby, tell us where the ragged comes from. I think she may have mentioned before, but we'll watch to see what she says. And then we will wrap up in a moment. Bobby, where are you from originally? Oh, we've got 66 We like 66 year round. Okay. I'm not sure where the Reagan came from, but I've had that name for many years. But my email is
raising kids, I say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she's got an LT on our school community. So that's where she says she has many names. She is a multifaceted woman, is our Bobby. We celebrate July 1st there. Okay, Jennifer, a couple of final comments here. What about you? Are we talking about the temperature?
I think so.
Yes, she likes
I think
66
so.
around. What do you like?
Yeah. I've got, well, of course the AC's on. I'm in Texas, but it said it's 76 and that vent is blowing on me right now, and I need to go put socks on. I'm cold in 76.
Wow.
If it was me by myself, the AC would be set at 80 and I would be just fine.
Oh my God. I go to bed and I set that air conditioner down to 70.
Okay, when I'm sleeping, it's different. I like it cold when I'm sleeping and I want to be under a bunch of covers.
Yeah.
But no, during the day, I'm just cold. I've
Well,
got my hands like this between my knees and
They
I'm
have
like
an
this.
energy surge, and so they will automatically turn up your thermostat, and it pisses me off because yesterday I just was drenched, and I'm like, what the heck? And I go out there, it's like 78, and I'm like, no, this is not going to happen. So
How do they turn your thermostat up?
it's part of the Nest system, and so to conserve energy.
Oh,
So
we
like,
used to have a Nest, but when we got a new AC last year, they put a different system in.
yeah, they will override it. We can override it, but we signed up that we could do it because when he was working and I was working, we were both out of the house a lot. So it didn't matter like what it was during the day. I mean, I know don't let it get too hot because it takes more energy to cool it down. But if I'm sitting in my house and you're going to pump me up to 78 degrees, no.
Yes. And yeah, what we do in the shadows is just look for the movie, not the TV show, somewhere online. And Bobby, I love your Reagan poet. I think it really suits you.
What is the chat? What is that about?
Just a movie, a New Zealand film from, I want to say maybe it must be the early 2000s, maybe. Can't be quite the year. It must be in the 2000s. Just a New Zealand film, What We Do in the Shadows, about vampires. So it's kind of one of those like offbeat kind of, it's very Taika Waititi.
I just finished listening to my 7th book, and it's by Alex I'll tell you in a second. And I was so sad. I was crying when it was over.
Uh-huh.
One, because it was kind of a sad, but it came to an end. It was time to come to an end after 7 episodes. But
that's pretty good going, listening to 7 books.
Jeffrey Archer. And it was the Clifton Chronicles. Like that was the series. And if you're ever interested in like listening to something, I enjoyed listening to it. I liked to read, but I don't have to reread if I forget the pages after I put it down. So I just had it going constantly in my car. And oh my God, it started in the early 1900s, and it ended up in 1996. So it went through all the generations.
That's a lot of hours listening to all those books, because Jeffrey Archer books are quite big, aren't they?
Yeah. So right now I'm listening to his Cain and Abel book.
I'm listening to A Christmas Romance.
Oh, that's nice.
It's Irish. I'm for some reason I'm in an Irish phase. I'm reading an Irish like regular book, and I'm by Land by what's her name? By Maggie O'Farrell. She wrote Hamnet also. And then Catherine Walsh. It's called Romantic Holiday, I think is the name of the Christmas book. I like to celebrate Christmas in July. I mean, I like to read Christmas books in July. I know that's weird, but I do.
No,
I'm stocking up now so that I can report in during July. Yeah, there is a Christmas in July on the Hallmark Channel. It's so funny because I started doing this in my library. I'd be checking all those Christmas books, and now two of the librarians at that library do Christmas in July also. And they said it isn't in July until we see your holds start coming in, all the Christmas books. So
Well, I'm very close to, after the 4th of July, setting up a Christmas display in one of my booths
excellent.
and marking everything down so that I could get new stuff for next Christmas. I have so much, it's ridiculous.
Okay. On that note, should we sign off?
Have
Bye,
a good
everybody.
weekend.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank
And
you.
don't
Good to see
give
you.
up, because I'm not.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.